gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's that real Rob G. And I'm coming at you from robsworldradio.com. And tonight's show is aptly entitled The Main Event. Why did I decide to call this The Main Event? Because this is, in my opinion, round 2 of Real Rob G, also known as Rebel Rob or Rotten Rob, ever how these guys want to say it. I'm going to start the story off by telling you, a few years ago, about, 8-10 years ago, it was brought to my attention about a group portraying themselves as a church called Westboro Baptist Church. I had no idea what they were about. I've never heard of them before. So it was brought to my attention, so I went to their website. I could not believe what the name of their website is. And this, if you know anything about Westboro Baptist Church, you know they're a bunch of, just literally a bunch of ass clowns. To be honest with you, they're a bunch of idiots. The name of their website is GodHatesFags.com. Yes, you heard me correctly. That's the name of their website. They can't be real. This has to be just a big put on. This cannot be real. If you have the misfortune of going to their website and checking it out, they hate everybody. They hate America. They hate soldiers for America. They hate everything. They hate mentally challenged people. They hate homosexuals. They hate everything. I just could not believe it. So whenever I found this out, I emailed them. And I asked them, I said, would you like to maybe explain to me why you feel the way you feel? They believe that God hates everybody. God hates especially America. And I said, I believe in a God of love, and you're preaching about a God of hate. So if you wouldn't mind just possibly explaining yourself. Pretty simple, right? Well, I got back an email, and I swear to God, it was like I was arguing with an 8th grader. No offense to 8th graders out there. They called me Rebel Rob, Rotten Rob, talking about how I was trying to pull Jesus down off the throne and blah, blah, blah. Just a bunch of childish rigmarole. And I invited them to be on the show. And I never really got back a solid response. They weren't on the show. They refused to call in. But they were never actually on the show. I did get some chatter that I believe was from someone from there, but I never could quite guarantee that it was. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give them a call. Now, chances are there's nobody in their office this time of night, but I have their phone number here, and I'm going to give them a call just to see if I can at least get voicemail. So I'm dialing it in now, and I'm hoping that Mr. Fred Phelps, or maybe one of the other Phelps, because the Phelps are the ones that runs that joint, see if they can maybe answer me, or at least I can get some more information, so I'm dialing it in right now. Let's see if anybody answers. Am I doing this correctly? Well, nobody's answering the phone. I will keep trying to call back, though. And like I said, I had sent them, everybody that I could find their Twitter addresses. I sent them a message on Twitter, but I haven't received any sort of response. So as I'm sitting here looking at their website, GodHatesFags.com. There's all kinds of worthless crap on here. I've reached a page here called Parodies. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. Psalms 9:11. The thing I'm trying to get across here is I believe in a God of love. I understand that God hates sins, but it also says in the Bible that God loves the sinner. He just hates the sins. We all sin, and I personally believe that all sins are equal. I believe that we all sin. I don't understand where these people are coming from, and I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm some sort of holy roller and I'm perfect, because I'm not. But I refuse to believe that God hates America, that God hates the American soldier. At one particular point in their website, they say, if you see a dead American soldier, thank God. Whenever you see a child who is deformed at birth, or crippled at birth, or, mentally challenged, and I'm probably using the wrong word when I say this, but mentally retarded, I know you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be mean about it when I say it. They say that that's God's punishment because the parents were sinners. I don't really believe this. If you're listening to this right now, you can call in and voice your opinion. The area code is area code 573-316-1920. Area code 573-316-1920. You're more than welcome to call in and voice your opinion. They have this thing here on parodies, like I was saying, and there's some songs on here that I just want to look through. And this one here, you ever heard God Bless America? This one's called God Hates America. I'm just going to play it. It's a minute long, and this is what you're dealing with when you're talking about Westboro Baptist Church. So just listen.
God hates America, land of the fast. He abhors her, deplores her, day and night, all his might, all her ways. From her preachers, to her leaders, to her people, all of them. God hates America, the perverse home. God hates America, the filthy faggot's home. The dying soldier's home.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. God hates America. I just don't believe this. If you have any questions, any comments, if anybody from Westboro happens to be listening to the show, you're more than welcome to email me, robg@robsworldradio.com. You can call me up, area code 573-316-1920. Not just during show hours. You can call me anytime you want. I challenge you. I dare you. I double dog dare you. If you don't want to call in to be on the show, that's fine. I understand you're probably just chicken shit. But send me an email. Send me a voicemail. Something. I just want to hear, honestly, your side of the story. Why you think the way you think. I mean, there has to be some sort of mental deficiency. Maybe you weren't loved enough as a child. Maybe you're loved a little too much. Maybe the Phelps family's a little closer than what we all think. Just give me a call. Something. Tell me what in the hell is on your mind. If you think I'm going to give up on this, I'm not, because I got your phone number. I'm going to call you every day until I get an answer. I want to talk to somebody from Westboro Baptist Church. I want to talk to, I'd like to talk to old Fred Phelps. I want to see what's on your mind. I want to know why you guys are the way you are. And I don't want to know bullshit answers. I'm not trying to attack you on this. I just want to know the truth. And I want you to give me the honest truth. I want you to lay down the bullshit and speak the truth. Somebody from Westboro Baptist Church, please contact me. Or I'm just going to keep contacting you. I'm going to tag you on Twitter. I'm going to email you. I'm going to call you every day until I get an answer. In the meantime, anybody who's listening, go on over to robsworldradio.com. Check out the new website. You have on there. You'll have a link for the Rob's World Radio Show where you go and listen into that. You have a link to the Rob blog, which is where I post stories and my innermost feelings and thoughts and sometimes pleasures. Wink, wink. And you can go there and read and listen to all that. There's a link for Friends of the Show, where you can go and see a few friends of the show. I have links to their personal websites and stuff like that. And then I have the Disorderly Conduct Forum. It's a place where you can go and you can post whatever you want. The only rule is there's no hardcore porn, and you have to be respectful to other people on the forum. Facebook has a tendency to be a little overbearing and worry about what you post and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, well, you shouldn't post that. You shouldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. Well, go to the robsworldradio.com forum. It's called Disorderly Conduct Forum, and you can post whatever the hell you want. I don't care. As long as it's not hardcore porn, and as long as you're respectful for the other people. That's all I ask. And while we're at it, I'm going to go to the Rob blog, and I'm going to read a story that I put on here. Maid of honor chugs bottle of Fireball, punches best man, steals car, nearly runs him over during the wedding. Now, drum roll for the state that this took place in. Can you take a guess? Anybody? Can you guess? Exactly. It's Florida. That's where a lot of our good stories come, is from Florida. Now this story is everything that I would want my wedding. Well, maybe not. Live action. Brian and Jennifer Butler were having themselves a wedding to remember. Until things got a little rowdy. They had their cake and their first dance while maid of honor Amanda Willis, what'd she do? She started drinking. Well, she was a mess. She drank almost a whole entire bottle of Fireball, is what guest Robert Templeton said. She was drunk within 20 minutes to half an hour. That's what Jennifer Butler said. That's what she said. Well, Willis started asking people for their keys, according to those in attendance. She just went up to the best man and grabbed his keys out of his pocket and jumped in his car. Well, Willis backed out and almost hit the best man, who happened to be Brian's brother, who grabbed to the car. She took off and his feet were dangling across the ground. He had to hit the e-brake. And, guest wrestled Willis out of the car. She went back inside, grabbed up the big bottle of Captain Morgan, and just guzzled it like this, said Jennifer Butler. She's like doing the motion there of how she did it. Then she got really aggressive and extra violent. As soon as I turned around, she came up and cracked me upside the face, said Templeton. She faces charges of larceny, battery, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and violation of probation. Why does it not surprise me this woman's on probation? While Willis was supposed to be the bride's best friend, Jennifer Butler said the two are no longer friends. Imagine that. Stories like this out of Florida always are the best, because they got some really weird folks down there in Florida. You can read this story and a whole lot more on robsworldradio.com. Make sure to go check it out. And remember, I'm trying to get a hold of Westboro Baptist Church, so if you happen to have any contacts with Westboro or anybody in Westboro, or maybe you just want to tag them in a post, or if you have any information at all in regards to this subject, you can give me a email at robg@robsworldradio.com. robg@robsworldradio.com. Make sure you do this for me, and we're going to be gone, and we'll see you back Wednesday for the Rob's World Radio Show. Check, check.
And that's all, folks.